If I'm grinding, I'm shining. Don't got time for the gimmicks. Squad, I'm it. 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 Squad. Oh my God! Fire! Squad, I'm it.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features a very active secondary. The Saints are top 10 in forcing interceptions, and they'll be up against the Niners, who will be testing that coverage.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Going to be run over, hit hard, as he'll be marked down right around the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Let's go!
Garoppolo now. And that is incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
This will be fielded at the 17. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They start on the ground with Pumphrey, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
2nd down following the run. Stafford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Slot man moves right. They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And the wideout in motion. Just beating the play clock. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Jordan Phillips coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. A good pickup there at 22.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
In the red zone this time. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, exactly what happened there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Garoppolo. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. To throw on second down, Stafford. And he fires one incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. Out of the gun, Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. DeForest Buckner in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
There's Garoppolo to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Again, it's Pumphrey. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Thomas, the man in motion left. Looking to throw on second down. Stafford. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airing it deep for Garcon. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Let's go! Green, 39!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. To throw is Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here we go.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Coming left is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.